Hey, what's up, everybody? Krakenall here, and it's been a minute, but I'm back. I'm ready to make some content. Had some things going on in the background of life, but things have made it to a point where I'm able to make some content. And once I get down to my new job and new location, I'll have even more time to make content. But I wanted to go ahead and showcase one of the decks I posted on Twitter. It's kind of out of the bag already. People have used it. Binks played it, Dexter played it, Dara's already played it, and a bunch of people have messaged me after I posted it saying that they've taken it to Infinite, as well as myself. This is what I took to Infinite this season. Bad day to be showcasing it with Plunder Castle, but we'll do our best here. So basically, it's got your Iron Fist, your typical move enabler. 1-2, move the next card you play one location to the left. Typically, the only thing you're going to be hitting over with this is Vulture. Sometimes I'll knock over a Brood just to free up some space and have my threes kind of spread out for my Surfer. Craven, this is a 2-2. When a card moves here, it gets 2 power. This is one of your payoffs in the deck, moving your Vulture on top of it or anything that you've knocked over with Iron Fist, Doctor Strange, Arrow, etc. Cloak. Cloak is what you typically find in a standard move package, so it's included here as well. However, I like to sandbag this card as long as possible and try to use it on turn 5. It's like creating your own New York for turn 6. So maybe you went Storm into Brood and now you have a full Storm lane and they didn't really commit. You can play Cloak on 5 and now you can move just enough out of Storm lane to still be winning it, and you can move perhaps two Broodlings over into your Cloak lane because you know you're going to Surfer and you have just enough over there in your Storm lane to still win. So that's kind of how I like to use Cloak. You can obviously use it early if you need to get something out of a bad location or grow your Vulture. Surfer, kind of just like the OP card alongside Zabu right now. Not sure what will happen to this deck should they change Surfer. I believe if they make him like +2 power to everything, this deck is still fine. But this card just benefits your Brood, your Storm, your Strange, your Juggernaut, your Vulture, and your Polaris. Brood kind of goes hand in hand with Surfer. If you have Surfer, you should probably be playing Brood. I don't think there's really any debate for that. It's a 3-2, add 2 Broodlings to this location, and they have the same power. So if anything buffs this, like Wakanda the Embassy, etc., these would come out as 4s each. And then, of course, they benefit from the +3 power from Surfer. Storm. Storm is good in move decks for me personally because it lets you lock down the right lane, which is what people typically fight for. Or you can lock down the left lane early because you know you're going to be able to move into there. Typically, but in this deck I like to use it alongside the Brood because you know you'll be able to fill the lane, or the Juggernaut because you'll be able to push out of the lane, and you know that even if you did lose the lane initially to power because you only put Juggernaut and Storm in there for 5, you know that you have Surfer in your back pocket to give him +6, 3 and 3. Strange. Strange, not only being a 3, moves your highest power card to this location. Sometimes if you know a Shang-Chi's coming on 5, or you just want to move your Vulture again, or you've gotten your Broods even into like a bad situation and you don't have like your Craven out to move anything over, you can move your Broods out. You got to be careful though, because sometimes Craven will grow a little too big and then it'll end up moving your Craven. But sometimes that's beneficial, and we went ahead and we lost our Craven there. Juggernaut. Man, Juggernaut, I think besides Silver Surfer, I think Juggernaut's the MVP of this deck. This lets you line up amazing turn 6s where you can win that lane just off of a Jug plus a Surfer. Or you might have something else in the lane, but you can push over, especially if you have a Craven in a separate lane, because you'll have that opportunity to potentially push their card over into your Craven lane and then blast all your cards with the Silver Surfer. Vulture, one of your biggest payoffs for this archetype in general. It's a 3, so it benefits from Surfer, and if you get just like 1 or 2 moves in there, that can win a lane by itself. Vulture there. He gets a 3/3. When he moves, he gets +5. So he can become quite the big fellow. Polaris 3/5. She is a move an opposing 1 or 2 cost card to her location. I typically do that on top of like my Kraven, or if I know that I'm going to benefit more by pulling it over into like one of the negative zones. Miles Morales. So this one has been a little bit in contention. Some people saying they do not like Miles in this deck. Some people opting to put Sarah here. A fine choice. Sarah's a fine choice. Lets you have like stronger turn 6s. However, I'm not really wanting to cast Sarah on 5 because I want to do like my cloak plus a 3. But if any card has moved, this card becomes 1. I like to do this on turn 6 with my arrow. So arrow plus Miles, or I like to do it on turn 4 using any one of my 3s plus a Miles. And then finally arrow, probably the most busted card in the entire game right now. Move all enemy cards played to this location. If I don't have Surfer, a lot of the time I'll try to set myself up so I'm winning 2 lanes and I can pull their cards over to the lane I'm losing, and then I can play Spider-Man, Miles Morales somewhere else to add even more power and potentially win one. I don't typically like that line if I have a cloak out, because then things can get wild. You don't know if they're gonna move, if they're not gonna move, etc. But sometimes I will just flat play this on 5 if I don't have a cloak. I haven't moved anything with Miles, or I don't have like a 2 and a 3 that I can play together. I'll just play arrow and then go off with the Surfer combo on turn 6. But all right, let's get into some games. Let's hope that Plunder Castle doesn't treat us too poorly, and I'll see you on the next side. All right, here we go. Who we got? Azrael-Yefa. Alright, well, let's just let that one happen. That could be nice if we had like an Iron Fist. We can Kraven, Iron Fist, knock over the Vulture. That would be most ideal. Nope. I think we could just Polaris. I'm trying to save just in case I do hit. I will take your Daredevil, thank you. Thank you for the Daredevil. Thank you, Polaris. Ooh, Silver Surfer boosters. Next game. White. Plunder Castle again. Same spot, too. Let's see what we get. Mirror Dimension is scary. We're probably going to storm that, just in case it turns to Plunder Castle. Yeah. We'll storm that. I can always use a Doctor Strange to pull this monster over, which is probably good enough to beat anything that they're doing. We also have Polaris to potentially pull over.
Wind, aid my hand.
We also have Juggernaut. Okay, so I can't pull anything over now. I can pull over my... that's actually pretty good. We can pull over the monster just in case. Okay. We're still beating that lane now. 14, not bad. Now we can go. Ooh. Now we're not cloaking. We're not giving them a chance. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna Kraven Vulture, and then we're gonna Juggernaut plus hopefully Surfer. Interesting. So they're probably gonna play for Plunder then, yeah? We did not draw. How many destroys do we have? 2 destroys. This just isn't enough. That goes to 13. This could pull the demon over, which this would knock this over. I think we're just Destroyer. Was not okay, you won 1 lane. So I move that over, it buffs my Kraven, and then it gets knocked over and I win. Okay. I wasn't expecting that, but that's kind of cool out of Destroyer, new Wolverine. I wasn't sure I would have made the same play. Just safe to note we would have lost had they not played Destroyer. We would have lost. Alright, 3 games. We'll typically do about 5. Just to showcase a little. I'm not here to claim anything is broken. I'm also not snapping and retreating optimally as I'm just trying to make a video. I want a Kraven on my right just in case on 5 I push over. I think Brood here is fine. Oh, Zabu. Zabalaba. We can always plan on storming this if we draw her. Okay. Where do we think they're gonna play? We know we can jug next turn. So let's just Vulture here. They're probably gonna Spider-Man Avengers Combat. If they do, we probably just leave. Shuri. Well, let's go ahead and knock that out of the park. Hopefully it goes into Murder World. We're hoping it goes into Murder World. Okay, nice. Nice. So here we can go Arrow into Spider-Man. That way we make sure we pull over and just give them a large Murder World lane. And then there we just shoot for a Surfer power. I don't think I would snap here yet. This is a little weird. Is this a Taskmaster? Oh, that's a Hulk. So maybe they Taskmaster now. Let's do this. This pulls over the Scorpion, which buffs my Kraven. And I have 2 things over there that gets buffed. So we'll see what we 10 to 14. Doesn't do it. Doesn't do it.
Victory.
All right. Get 1 more in here. Okay, draw a card. There's our Surfer. We got Surfer Brood. We have no easy way to move yet. We need like a Iron Fist. I don't really want to cloak yet. We have nothing to cloak. We could have tempo cloak, but I'm greedy. Alright, so we're gonna play our broodlings here. On 5, we'll play Cloak and Vulture. Mr. Fantastic. Okay, actually we'll go Iron Fist into Vulture, then we'll Doctor Strange and Miles probably. Or we'll Cloak and Miles. We'll Cloak and Miles. Man, we can Miles, Cloak, Iron Fist. That way we can move some stuff around. Then we got Surfer plus Juggernaut. Opponent snapped. Are you ready for the show? What can they have here? Mr. Fantastic. Are we playing some sort of Iron Man?
I am Iron Man.
You're not beating me at the moment. 3. Let's go here, 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 here. It's kind of giving up, so this lets us get buffs if they move over. Plus we'll get another buff from Vulture and another buff from Surfer. They're not going to be able to play on Wakanda. I cannot leave anything in this lane in Jug, just in case they have like an Ironheart or something. Let's see what happens. We'll see if this beats us here. 25, 28. We knew we were losing Roma. I don't think that does it. Alright.
Victory.
Good game. Well, that would not have beat us. I guess I would have tied, right? Oh no, we would have lost because Mr. Fantastic. If we just went Brood Surfer there. Alright, I hope that showcased the deck for you guys a little bit. Wins and losses. Like to show both of those here on stream, but that was just my little showcase of Surfer Move, what I took to Infinite. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys can try the deck and see what crazy lines you can come up with, and feel free to DM me on Twitter if you have any questions about lines you should take, reasons to play cards, when and where. If you don't like Miles, you can try Sarah there. But I think I showcased Miles pretty well. But that's all for this one, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.